Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Today we're doing Tech Tuesday on a Wednesday. That's just like me, so that makes sense. Let's get into it. So I like to start out with the crypto total market cap. I might stop doing that just because it's the same as the Bitcoin chart, or pretty much the same. Let me know what you guys think down below. And what we're seeing is it did get over that $1 trillion mark. You know, I don't think that's a real big deal, but there's a lot of talking heads out there that do think it's a big deal, and that kind of makes it a big deal, even though it's not. And we could see a couple different things playing out right here. I'm going to hop down to the Bitcoin chart to talk about it. But one thing that we can see is this is all corrective here. And is this move done? This corrective move sideways, is it done and is price going lower, or is what I'm thinking playing out and this thing could get, continue a little bit more correction and then continue up a little bit more? We're going to have to see how that is. I'm going to look at a couple different charts. I don't have a ton of time today, so I'm going to do Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano and then leave it at that. And then next week, I'll try to dedicate more time to the video. So let's jump down to Bitcoin. And this is kind of what I'm thinking right now with Bitcoin. If we zoom out here, it'll even zoom out. All right, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. This move up was definitely impulsive, and now we're getting this move down. And I'm looking at this as a WXYXZ. Now, there's something else that could be playing out, and that's what I wanted to talk about here. So the WXYXZ is kind of a rarer form of correction, but it does happen, and that's why I have it there. Now, the other thing we could be looking at is this is a WX and a Y, and that's completed. And then this move here is an A, a B, and a C. It is an ABC no matter what, however you look at it. That's what it is. But if this is the end here, a Y, this would be an A, this would be a B, this would be a C, and this correction would be done. That's very valid, and it could happen like that. Or if this is a WXYXZ like I have on the chart here, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I would be looking at this to continue higher, and I would look at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and an A leg, which means an A begets a B begets a C. That's what I would be looking at. I don't think this is a impulse to go to a new high. That's never what I was thinking. I still think we're in a bear market for several more months, and that's what I think. And then when I jump down to the Ethereum chart and start analyzing that, you'll see a little bit more of my thinking. But that's really what I'm looking at. So this would be the start of a move, but it would be the start of a corrective move higher. So that's what I'm looking at there. If we zoom in to the hourly, let's fix that really quick. Pull it up. And this is basically what we have. It's a lot of gobbledygook. At first, I was looking at an A, a B, and a C, and it's actually turned into a W, an X, and a Y, because this leg here is about the same as this leg here. So this is an A, a B, and a C, which makes this a WX and a Y. The only difference between an ABC and a WXY is a C has 5 legs in it, whereas a Y only has 3. That's really the difference. The A can be 3 legs, the W can be 3 legs, that's fine. And this move here is very, very ugly. I was thinking that this was going to be the start of something, but then it kind of just got ugly and turned into something totally different. And that's fine. So it looks like this is going to be our B leg, and then it's going to find rejection, and it will eventually go a little bit lower from there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with Bitcoin. It makes a lot of sense to me, and since it is going very sideways and it's very corrective right now, it doesn't look like this is the end. It looks like you know, at the moment, the way everything's going, it's very corrective. And that's what I want to see. Let me go back down here to an hourly one more time. I actually have something else I wanted to talk about. So this move here, it would be very, very ugly, and it would be difficult for me to look at it this way. But, if we wanted to say that this was the end over here, and, it would be very difficult. But if this did start getting very, very weak, maybe something else is playing out. But I think the higher probability right now, and I think it's higher probability for this prognostication that I'm doing. I really feel that this is very corrective, and whatever happens here, it's going to be corrective. But you do want to know where things can change, and that's what I'm about to get to. So in a long roundabout manner, 19,284, it shouldn't get below there. However, if it gets below that 18,538, something is happening that's going to be different, and there's a good chance we could see new lows. So that's how I'm looking at this right now. So at the moment, it's very corrective. It could support around here, but I would expect it to break this. It's going to take a little while to do so, but it's going to be choppy, weak, ugly, and it's just going to move sideways for a little while, and then eventually it's going to do something. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. Let's jump to Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is a little bit different because we had Bitcoin, basically a WXYXZ, right? That's what I have on the chart. Well, Ethereum is obviously an A, a B, and a C. And this is obviously not WXYXZ. This is an ABC, which is fine. And this is an A and a B. And this could be a C. It's possible, but it's also possible that it's not. And I'm thinking that it's not. Yeah, I have this on the chart. I do. But this is probably going to be a W, an X, and a Y is kind of what I'm thinking right now. The reasoning behind that, I think this move looks very good. Getting a bit more choppy. So this could be an A chop down to a B and then roll up into a C. And that would allow Bitcoin, let me jump back over here, to do an A, a B, and a C. I think that goes together very, very well. Bitcoin and Ethereum don't have to move together, but they tend to move similarly. Bitcoin has predominantly been weaker than Ethereum for quite a while. So predominantly, you want to see them kind of move in tandem a little bit, and you want to see Ethereum start to actually, move. So let me jump down here to an hourly really quickly on Ethereum. Let's make the chart look a little bit better and pull that up. And you can see this sideways move here, followed by this move up. And this move up looks very, very similar to what Bitcoin looks on its move up. It's very choppy, very ugly, and it's rejecting up here. So what are we looking for? Is this move over? I don't think it is. We'll have to really wait on it, but getting another move up would be good, taking out this area and then rolling over and giving us a new low. Today is Wednesday, so maybe going into a okay Thursday and then just having a weak Friday going into the weekend, and then maybe finding that low sometime around midweek, maybe next week. We really have to wait and see what that actually does turn into. I'm just kind of speculating here, but I do think that we're getting close to finding a low. So that's really what I'm looking for with this. I've seen different people talk about a couple different things, and some of them make sense and most of them don't, but that's just what it is what it is. But that's really what I'm looking for with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And jumping to Cardano now. Cardano looks very, very good actually. So Cardano was in a very tight range down here, and this kind of could be an end to this pattern happening at the moment. And now we see Cardano jumping up. Let me delete this right here. So now we have Cardano moving higher here. And now what am I looking for? About the same thing as Ethereum and Bitcoin, actually. So I'm looking for this to find a low down here and move up somewhere up here and then come back down again. That's what I'm anticipating. Let's make this chart a little bit bigger here and bring it in. And this is kind of where we're at. You know, we had this rejection up here and we had this move down, which is a pretty good move down actually. This is weaker than Ethereum or Bitcoin was. This is definitely weaker, and it has not popped at all. You know, you see Ethereum and Bitcoin are higher in their maneuvering after it found this low. Well, Cardano hasn't found a low yet. Usually Cardano doesn't move in tandem with Bitcoin and Ethereum, sort of in tandem, but not really. It does tend to move around a lot more, and it kind of is what it is. But I'm looking down here at possible support for Cardano. But after this move down, it needs to come up again. So if we look at this overall shape right here, you know, it needs to find a possible low, and this could be it. It's possible, but this move here is just ugly. So, I mean, it's hard to really get on board with it. But whenever it does find a low, it needs to come anywhere between 38 and 39.5 cents, somewhere in there. And then it's possible, as long as it moves around sideways a little bit, it can come down and find that low, find that move down. And that's, if I could go to a daily here. And all right, that's about good. And that's really what I'm looking for, support somewhere between that 32, we'll call it 32.50 and 30.5 cents, somewhere in there. I'm looking for support. So we really have to wait and see what this does turn into. But I'm waiting for support to be found and a move off of that, and before I get too hyped about it, before I get too excited. And I usually don't really get excited at all about trading, but it's fun, the mental challenge. But anyway, getting that low, getting that move up, and then we can start to calculate where is that support going to be at. Right now it's more speculation, but once it happens, we can begin to calculate it, and that's what I'm waiting for. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. I know it's a little bit short and I only did 3 currencies. If you have a favorite currency, let me know in the comment section down below. I might be able to add it when I get more time to do these videos. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I definitely would appreciate that. If there's something you're thinking that's different than my thinking, let me know as well. You know, intellectual debate is really the best part of being a human, you know, is being able to have intellectual conversations with others and, you know, really challenge your brain and whatnot. Like, I really love stuff like that. So with that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.